Hello, and welcome to yet another episode of the Potluck Podcast. And this is your butthurt disclaimer.
Parental and or sponsor advisory. Our goal is to offer a recovery-based podcast with a twist of humor. The expression and opinion voiced here are those of the individual speaker and are not of the collective. Our primary purpose is to carry the message and to help others achieve sobriety. We don't feel the need to be original, but we certainly don't want to be extra crispy. Crispy.
All right, so I'm Martin. I'm an addict.
Yes, you are.
My name is Anthony. I'm a
Mark.
grateful, recovering alcoholic.
Hey, Anthony. I'm Sean, and I'm definitely a real alcoholic.
Hey,
All right. So how was y'all's week?
Long.
Long.
7 days.
7 days long. So if my week was short, would it still be 7 days?
I would assume so, yes.
Make that make sense.
Well, if you want to,
Damn,
okay.
it smells
so
good.
What?
The coffee.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it's really good.
So, if you want to put it like that, technically, as a work week for me anyway, it was extremely short. I worked Monday, and then Friday. So I was.
You work Monday and then Friday.
One way to make the week short.
Well, in the defense of what was going on, I had a stomach virus, and I was not leaving the bed.
Somebody hacked your stomach.
I don't know what happened. It was it was not pleasant, I'll tell you that.
He had Trojan horses.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. And then for anyone else that is, possibly going, getting to that point where their stomach is just hurting, do not eat the White Castle. Just saying.
Oh wow, that would be a double indemnity because like White Castle makes your stomach.
Excuse me?
Well,
One more again?
Double indemnity.
I am not. That's exit only. I do not do indemnities.
A double ind. Oh my God.
sheesh.
Sheesh.
Is that like a suppository?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, no. It doesn't sound good.
It doesn't.
Double indemnity means just what we were just talking about.
Oh, that's not a double enema.
No,
Oh.
Okay, I got you.
Whoa.
that's two different sounds right there, Sean.
I'm on the right page with you,
Okay,
I think.
I think you're on a different book. So my week was it was interesting. It was not long, not short.
Yeah.
It just happened.
So you had a meek week.
A meek week?
Yeah, it's a medium week.
I wouldn't say it was a meek week.
Yeah.
No. I would go. Wow, it was just a week. It wasn't fast. It wasn't slow. It wasn't long. It wasn't short. It was good. I had a good week.
So you had a gleek.
A gleek.
A gleek. Wasn't that the? No, that was Gleep
Yes.
from the Super Friends. The monkey.
Never
The
mind.
Wonder
My
Twins.
parents talks about this place for I don't know anything about no super friends.
His name was Gleep, and he sounded like this.
Yeah.
So when the Wonder Twin powers activated, Gleep would be the one that always stayed
Did he
behind.
have a thing on his head like that too? Like that?
I don't think so.
So, Sean,
Oh, well.
you have a thing?
Well, I don't go either.
That's definitely not the sound I made.
So,
A needle?
pulling
Pulling thread.
Yes, sir.
Hoo ha.
wait,
Whoa.
wait a minute. He was referring to Scent of a Woman, Al Pacino.
Hoo-ha?
Well, not quite like that.
Acapulco.
Al Pacino.
Oh.
Scent of a Woman. He always went, hoo-ah, not hoo-ha.
It sounded a little bit like
Yeah, I know what it sounded like, Woody, and we're not doing that.
Ain't that what?
No, Sean, it's not.
Like when they
No.
When they go on a battlefield, it's like hoo ha.
No, it's hoo-ah.
Oh.
I thought it was hoo.
No? Yeah, hoo-ha is... Yeah.
I didn't say it, you did.
No, he did.
Oh, he did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Starting another firestorm. I'm out of here.
So the weather today
Outside is
massively
frightful.
cold. It is so cold that your refrigerator can break down right now and you'll be fine.
You know, I saw it on Facebook. It must be real too. That that's why it's so cold outside. They let the refrigerator door open.
Yeah. Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Facebook is just.
It's like 17 degrees outside right now, buddy.
I don't know that it's that high.
Well, listen, it's 17 and it feels like it's like 8.
I don't know that it's that high, bro. I'm serious.
Well,
It's open for interpretation.
it is open for
Well, I'm about to check the weather and tell you that I'm right.
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
I'd say it's cold outside. If you go outside to pee and you need maybe a
It is 14.
assistance to find the member, it's probably
I
cold.
was right.
Yeah, yes.
If you need assistance to what?
To find the member. You heard him.
That would be yeah. So Sean, how are you?
Mine.
How are you? How are you?
How high are you?
I'm not.
Oh,
Wow.
that's not right. That's not okay.
So, before we go into this, okay.
All right.
Está bien.
So I opened
Está bien.
See.
I opened the book, okay? And for some reason, I don't know why, I looked directly in the middle of page 83.
Well,
It's
let me
page
find you.
83.
Let me find you. Oh, I need my bias. Focus.
That's ochenta tres, in case.
Oh, who?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
83, you say?
83.
8-3.
8.
That's the
Ocho.
one right past 82.
Ocho tres. Otherwise known as ochenta tres.
Well, you're Spanish.
83.
You know, if I want to go to Mexico and you go with me, could we survive on that?
As long as you're paying bills.
We're not taking Bill.
Okay. So I opened up the book to that, and it's 83, paragraph 2, right in the middle, just literally right in the middle of that.
Boom.
It said, we should not talk insistently to them.
No, that's not the word.
Incessant.
Incessantly.
Incessant.
That's what I said, buddy.
No, you said
No, it's
incessantly.
okay. Anyway, we digress.
Anyway, we digress, yes. To them about spiritual matters. And then, so I look over at what that means
On the interpretation.
on the interpretation side, on the right side. It said, do not go on and on to your family members about spiritual matters. Your changed behavior will speak louder than words. So, I got a couple things out of that, just off of just that little sentence right there. I've never liked the look at me. You know what I mean? Like, look at me, look at me, look at me. Like, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And it's like the, yeah, like the bragging. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really do that anyway.
Unless it's in a competitive way.
Well, yeah, or like someone asked me like, you know, how has this affected you or how has this changed your life? You know what I mean? That's different. You know what I mean? But if it's like, I've seen a lot of the times it's like, look at me, look what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I've never really liked that. But like that, to me, that says, don't brag. You know what I mean? Don't
Nobody
brag,
likes a
don't
bragger.
boast. Yeah, you know what I mean? Don't brag, don't boast. And it's like, I can see the progress that I've made. I can see the progress that other people have made as well. You know what I mean?
And if it's progress that you made, others will see it. You don't have to brag about it.
Exactly. And then like the second thing is like your changed behaviors will speak louder than words. Like for so long, it was always like, you know, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And then it got to the point where like I was telling these people that I'm sorry, like my family, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm sorry I did this, or I'm sorry I did that. And it's like, it was like I'll say unheard, if you will. Like they hear it, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, you're right, it's alright, you know what I mean? And then it's just what it is, even though I know it's not, you know what I'm saying? But now today, like I don't have to.
You need a tissue? Do you need a tissue?
No.
You said it's not.
No. But no, I don't have to. I don't have to keep apologizing about anything. You know what I mean? Like, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. But at this point, like, especially about the things that happened in the past, like my actions by continuing to stay sober, by continuing to work the program, by continuing to do the next right thing, all that speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Like, it's no longer like a. It's no longer like a want to, I'll say, apologize, if you will. You know what I mean? Just kind of like, here, this is, you know what I mean? My apology to you. You know, accept it or don't. You know what I mean? If you don't accept it, I'm still okay because I cleared my side of the street.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For me, not bragging actually makes me want to do better because when I don't have to brag and people see the progress in whatever I'm doing happening, you know, they do the bragging for me, you know, by saying they see the progress.
Yeah.
You know. Your thoughts, Sean? Michael.
So it's kind of funny.
Is it?
Look, man, still potato chip. I don't think we went over this last week. Did we break down the promises last week?
We did not. We were supposed to do that this week.
Yeah, because I had just looked
There's
at my
your
notes.
notes.
Yeah.
I just looked at my notes and saw break down the promises.
Yeah.
I couldn't recall whether we'd done that or not. And then Woody opens it up to page 83. So I'll dive in.
Dive in.
So at the bottom of the fact book, as they say, on page 83, paragraph 4, it says, if we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises?
We think not.
They are being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialize if we work for them.
Work, work, work.
It sounded like a whole Martin Luther King, like.
They did. I was thinking the same thing, but I was thinking Bob Dole.
And I was thinking of whoever the guy is, Alabama.
Never heard of him.
You know, it's kind of funny, but this is how I read it to myself too, like one by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way it's kind of amusing yet educational.
Well, yeah.
Sticks.
Yeah, it sticks.
Sticks.
Yeah, it did stick.
I bore myself. Anyway.
I wouldn't call it boring at all.
So, that third line, we're going to know new freedom and a new happiness. So, on the insight side, it says we are now free men. We can go anywhere and do anything. We're going to stop right there because it says to reference page 102, paragraph 2. So that's where we'll go.
What page?
102. Yeah, I'm just gonna go 102 real quick.
That's what we're doing.
I know it. I know it. I know
Page
it.
102, paragraph 2.
Heard.
Keep. And it says on page 102, paragraph 2, your job now is to be at the place where you may be of maximum helpfulness to others. So never hesitate to go anywhere if you can be helpful. You should not hesitate to visit the most sordid spot on earth on such an errand. Keep on the firing line of life with these motives and God will keep you unharmed.
Wow.
So
That actually said something to me. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That second line in that paragraph, never hesitate to go anywhere if you can be helpful. On that insight, it says, "You have come through deep waters, and you have discovered God's solution and His grace. In many ways, you have new DNA, and dying souls are waiting for you to come their way and show them the new life you found. God has allowed you your experiences so that you may become a person of great influence in saving the lives of others. You have a divine, life-giving purpose now that you live for something greater than yourself. God will put you in places where you have the opportunity to be helpful in a way only you can. Because of this, we are encouraged not to shy away from any place, but to put our trust in God."
Okay, I gotta stop.
Okay, you go ahead, bro.
I got you.
Whoa.
This is just amazing. Because look, you all know that I'm a DJ,
Mm-hmm.
and
I thought you were Martin.
I am Martin, a disc jockey.
Oh, you ride horses?
Have you known a horse named Disc?
Maybe.
Anywho, I play music. How about that?
Okay.
Come up with something for that one,
Nice.
big guy.
Okay.
So anyway, I am a DJ, and I think a lot of times, should I be at this place, that has alcohol, even though I'm strong enough, in my sobriety to be able to make it through that. But this right here, because everybody in this place knows I'm in sobriety, and they see the length of time I put into it and how important my sobriety is and all the positive aspects of said sobriety.
Yeah, yeah.
And this right here just says it all.
Yeah.
Because there are others that I knew in the madness that used to frequent this joint, and seeing what it's done for me, that have actually maybe not totally quit,
Yeah.
but seeing the goodness that I've gotten out of it, and may have taken steps
Yeah.
towards a better direction
Right.
because of that.
Right.
So that's what this is saying to me, and that is just amazing that you should go there on that.
Yeah.
I just need to say that. I'm sorry.
No, yeah.
Disc jockey.
We're not sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
So on that, I'm just curious if you're even remotely mindful of the amount of seeds being sown
In that situation. Constantly. Every week.
Positive seeds?
Positive seeds.
Yes.
Well, them are the only seeds we sow.
Yes, I am. That's kind of what I kind of said in a way.
No, I don't think so.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. But close.
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 Okay.
So back to
So-
back to page 83 and 84. On the last half of that paragraph we read, 84. It's 83:4, and then into 84:0. That's the 84. The rest of that paragraph, where it says, "We will lose interest in selfish things, gain interest in our fellows, self-thinking will slip away, etc." To the end of that paragraph. On the insight side, it says, "These are the results of completing step 9. You can find the full scriptures that support each of them in the back of this book," and that's where we're going.
We're going.
So-
Sounds already there. 252.
On the first, it says, "We will lose interest in
And the other
selfish
one?
things." You said 252?
Yes, 252. Yeah.
All right. Lose interest in selfish things. This means that anyone who belongs to Christ has become a new person. The old life is gone, a new life has begun. And all of this is a gift from God, who brought us back to himself through Christ. And God has given us this task of reconciling people to him. For God was in Christ, reconciling the world to himself, no longer counting people's sins against them. And he gave us this wonderful message of reconciliation. So we are Christ's ambassadors. God is making his appeal through us. We speak for Christ when we plead, come back to God. That is from 2 Corinthians 5:17 through 20. The second section, gain interest in our fellows. Jesus called out to them, come follow me and I will show you how to fish for people. Matthew 4:19. To the next one. Self-seeking will slip away. So don't worry about these things saying, what will we eat? What will we drink? What will we wear? That's Matthew 6:31. The fourth is our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. That is why, quote, that is why we never give up. Though our bodies are dying, our spirits are being renewed every day. That's 2 Corinthians 4:16. Go ahead. You got something to say?
Well, I mean, I feel
Say
like
it.
each time you read one, we should talk about that one.
Well, go ahead. You anytime interject.
Well, no, I was just. Okay.
No, if you got something, you spit it.
So yes, what we're reading is where the scriptures came from to when they put together the 9 step promises. For those of you that don't have a fat book or don't know where we're pulling this information from, yes. So, Mark, what was your question?
Nothing.
Okay, then. I digress.
Okay.
Well,
So, the fifth one. Fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us. For God, quote, for God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline. It's from 2 Timothy 1:7. You got anything on that, Martin?
I do not.
I digress. Sixth one. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. Quote, if you need wisdom, ask our generous God, and he will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking. James 1:5. Okay. The seventh and last, but certainly not least, we will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. Quote, we are confident of all this because of our great trust in God through Christ. It is not that we think we are qualified to do anything on our own. Our qualification comes from God. 2 Corinthians 3:4, verses 4 and 5. And God will generously provide all you need. Then you will always have everything you need and plenty left over to share with others. If I may.
You may.
So that last one. And God will generously provide all you need. Yes. He'll give me everything I need if I'm just patient and continue to seek him and live in his will. If I do that, I will have more than I ever wanted.
Yeah.
Okay? Like beyond my comprehension. But it's that flesh that wants it immediately. It wants it now. It wants it all. And I can find myself, as they say, the red, restless, irritable, and discontent, where I am shutting that door on God's will and taking mine back in, just to a piece of flesh.
So you're not practicing the patience part.
I'm not even commenting on that. I don't like commenting on patience. My mouth overrides my alligator mouth overrides my hummingbird rear.
Heard.
Yeah.
Andy?
I don't know. My grandfather taught me patience at a very young age. We used to go fishing all the time. I love catfishing. Have you ever sit by a lake all day long?
It takes patience.
It takes some patience. And I could do it. So I patience wasn't something I really had to pray about. You know what I mean? Plus, you gotta be careful what you pray for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Patience is
Hard one.
yes.
Yes, I know. Because it's something I struggled with for a long time too. I prayed for it, but I prayed for it in a specific way,
Yep.
as to not, jump off the diving board into a pool I can't swim in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And praying for it in a specific way helped me learn to use it more. I am much more patient now. I mean, I should practice it more often, but when I do practice it, it is easier than it used to be for me. I threw that in there because I know Mr. Shannon over here knows that I don't practice it all the time, and especially in times I should be practicing it. So I am still working on that. But yeah.
Yeah, life is practice.
Huh?
Yeah, life is practice.
Yes.
I mean, it's and I have to keep in mind that I'm going to fail.
Yes.
But if I don't fail, then there's no learning experience.
Lessons.
You know what I'm saying? I have to grow through the mistakes. And
Which I just went through.
yeah.
Yeah.
So pause for station identification. Continue.
Continuing. So Anthony,
Yes.
on the part, the self-seeking will slip away. And it says, so don't worry about these things, saying, what will we eat, what will we drink, what will we wear.
Yeah.
That's happened. I've watched that happen.
Yeah.
In my time.
So just anything that has to do with like self-seeking, selfish, self-centered, all those things, like I've come to realize that I'm selfless more so today than I have ever been. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I am still working on that though a little bit, because it goes further than just what will we eat, drink, where.
Yeah.
It's who will we hang around with, what will we do when we go places. It's vast.
Then it goes back to what Sean was saying, like I'm gonna use the word instant gratification. Like we want what we want when we want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we want it right now.
Right.
You know,
All of it.
like it's like they say, it's definitely progress, not perfection. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I still need to work on, and I am. You know what I mean? It's not like I got it. I started one day and I got it the next day. It's not something that I probably ever will 100% perfect. But I'm okay with that.
Right.
But as long as I'm taking the steps to work on that, the more I work on that, the less the defects of character, the selfishness, the self-centered, all that will, you know what I'm saying, kind of hide itself, if you will.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't want to say hide it. It takes that out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'll definitely take that away. Like, and I feel like the more that I work on that, it's like I said, practice. You know what I mean? I'm going to use the word practice. Makes perfection, but I don't mean perfection in the sense that we're perfect. But the more I practice it, the better I become at it. You know what I'm saying? As long as I keep sharpening that iron, I'm going to be all right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And this next one is like last week, if you remember, I was happy.
Yeah.
Joyful. Spirit. Yeah.
Blissful.
Yeah,
is the word
yeah.
you used, yeah.
Not what was the word you used last week? What was the word? Oh, bewildered.
Bewildered.
Yeah.
Bewildered.
Bewildered. Same thing.
Withered.
Yeah, so this next one, the whole attitude on and outlook upon life will change. Is why we never give up. Though our bodies are dying, our spirits are being renewed every day. And that's what's going on with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm up there in age. But, well, hopefully not you.
I did not.
All right.
Well, then again, you know what I mean?
You know what?
Well, I'm just saying, buddy, my dad, and then, you, and I was like...
Yeah, but your dad is
Damn,
holding
he's
his
old.
age well as well.
Yeah,
I mean, we look good for our
Is
age.
that kind of like the thought that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna...
Yeah.
I wasn't
I'm not gonna.
comment.
You're not.
I'm not.
You,
Absolutely not.
You do. Okay.
We're not gonna
Good. Okay. So, Sean, go on.
Oh, no.
That was a great conversation
It
right
was.
there.
You're old.
No.
Oh.
Hey, you know what? Okay.
Season.
Say I give you that.
Rustic.
Say I. Wow. That's crazy. Somebody at work called me that too, and I'm like, what the hell? Rusted. That's just cold. That's crazy.
I like season.
Okay, so to me,
Patina.
age is just a number stating how long you've been here.
Okay, so with that being said, if time didn't exist, would you have an age?
If time didn't exist,
Would you have an age?
that's a good one. I would say not, but yes, because
How do we know time didn't exist?
if time doesn't exist, we wouldn't. There would. If time didn't exist, we wouldn't be. That's just.
I feel
Oh,
like-
you're hurting my head here.
I feel like time was only invented so we can know when to show up to wherever it is we're going.
Okay, that in that version of your word time,
Well, I'm just saying. Even if you look at it as
Look,
like, you know.
for anything to be happening, it's a time.
But if it didn't exist.
So would nothing be happening?
So are you saying existing like as far as numbering it?
No, like, okay, so, you know how, like, the years, AD, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
BC, all that, and then...
Without calendars, there would still be time.
Was there?
Yes.
Time is a man-made constraint.
Yeah.
Construct.
What else would you? Okay. What else would you call? Like.
Nothing?
Okay. Let me go back.
Okay.
In the biblical days,
They didn't have a clock.
It did not.
did not need one, but they were still the time of Jesus.
What did they call it the time?
So, okay, just with what you just said. Okay, so BC, before Christ,
Right.
AD, after death.
BC
After
is a time.
After denomination.
So right. So what I'm saying is, if that did not exist, okay,
Uh-huh.
that right there did not exist, would you have an age?
Huh. Wow. I mean, in some form, you would.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, in some form.
I would think so,
Yeah.
but at the same time, we never know.
I mean,
Okay,
you can
so
just
my-
you can
my-
just instead of saying I'm so and so years old, you can say I've been here a while. I mean,
But wow
It's
more
time. Okay, so that word wouldn't exist either.
Right.
So
Been here a mini moon. You know what I mean?
that's the time too, though.
Is it though?
Many
Or are you
moons?
just counting how many times the sun went up and down?
Did you hear the sentence you just used? Did I
Yeah.
count the times the sun? So
Yeah,
time.
in this way he just used it was in like mathematics, like times, like multiply.
All right. So if I said I'm many moons, that's still how many moons? Well, it's many.
Did you
That's
count?
well, it was many. You can't count them if there's no time. I'm giving you that. But I can still say many because I've seen more than one,
Right.
more than two. I've seen many. So that's a form of time.
It's a different time.
It
Because
never-
you're talking about a time versus a time.
Yes.
They're not the same time.
Wow, that was good. That
Yeah.
was good.
Multiplication and time.
Good, yeah.
Anyhow, back to what we were talking
So okay, let me go back to where I started then.
about. I started something.
Just because I've seen many moons doesn't make me. Damn, now it's hard to describe, man. I mean, I've seen many moons, but you've not seen as many moons as me.
Right.
We're no different.
No.
You know, and that's what I'm trying to say. You know, I don't feel like I've seen, you know, more moons than you.
I feel like you've seen more.
It's just no winning with these guys. That was- but I
So, where were we at? The whole attitude an outlook upon life.
Yeah, we're done with that one.
What y'all do without me?
Well, he was talking
We
about
talked.
He's asking me about the self-seeking. He said that he could see it, in his life the way it's, you know what I mean? And I basically said the same thing. I've become a lot selfless, a lot more selfless in a way, and then that's what you were just talking about, wasn't it? The whole attitude and outlook upon life.
Yes, yes, you are correct.
Everything changed. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just when they talk about a complete psychic change. You know what I mean? I feel like that is the biggest part. But I also feel that when you have a complete psychic change, I think me and Sean were talking about this. You can have more than one spiritual awakening.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Every time you evolve, if you will, or grow, you can potentially have another awakening because you're, awakening in a different part of you that you haven't reached before. You see what I'm saying? So,
an epiphanal spiritual awakening,
if you will, yes.
Yes.
And I feel like as long as you're growing, as long as you're, progressing, whether it be spiritually or just in life, period, you're open for those to potentially happen. Whether you recognize them as what they are or not, I feel like it's entirely up to, I don't want to say how spiritually fit you are, but how your contact with your higher power is. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of my progression for what it is, and then I'm able to also see when I've reached a different point. Like I can feel it. You know what I mean? So I know when I can tell you exactly when I had mine, and again after that. You know what I mean?
I do.
And so forth and so on and so forth. Yes, so on and so forth. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yes. So, John? Don't give me that.
What up?
I mean,
On to the next one.
on to the next.
Fear
Fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us. For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline.
Timidity.
timidity.
Sean.
To what? Timidity.
Timidity. It's like humidity, but with Tim.
Timidity.
No, timidity.
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 Yeah, no, you almost said timidity.
Timidity.
Can you say humidity?
Humidity.
Timidity.
Timidity.
There.
Timidity.
Timidity.
No, not Tim Titty.
Here, Timidity.
No. Has anybody ever called you Woodruff?
I've heard of, Woodrow, all of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now say it. Timidity.
Timidity.
You're doing that on purpose. Say timidity.
You told me to.
I said say timidity.
Timidity.
There.
Timidity.
Stop with one.
Timidity.
Timidity.
Timidity?
Timidity.
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 Oh my God! You can't say that.
Timidity.
There it is. Stop. He said it.
I don't think I did, but
You did. Yeah, you did. You said timidity.
Timidity. All right. On to the next word.
Okay.
We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us.
Wait, did we even speak on that last one?
No. Well, I mean, we did, but not the right way.
Okay. So, on past timidity.
Timidity.
Let's get back to timidity.
Timidity. You should just let me say it for you when you say the sentence. Like read it, and I'll say it for you.
You give me a second. All right, where am I? I don't know.
Number 5.
Number
I'm
5.
not there. I'm on the wrong page.
252.
52.
252. 252. I'm going.
No, read it. And don't use the word. I'll do it.
For God has not given us a spirit of fear and
Timidity.
but of power, love, and self-discipline.
Timothy.
That worked.
It's like that Mad TV series where the guy goes, where the white guy has this black guy with him. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh God.
All right.
Did
So,
we speak on that?
you got anything, Andy, on that one? I'd love
Yeah.
to hear
So
your
okay.
take on
So just the fear and
that.
timidity.
Timidity.
No, just the fear, like, okay, so
Timidity.
yeah, and then the power of love, you know what I mean, and then the self discipline. So
Timmy Diddy. I broke it down. I did it. It's Timmy Diddy.
No.
Yes.
No.
Timmy Diddy.
No. You're putting the influx on the wrong side. It's not timidity, it's timidity.
you said too many T's right there, buddy.
No, I didn't. Timidity.
Okay.
I'm saying the word
Fear of
correctly.
people and of economic insecurity will leave us.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So it's like I was given a voice. You know what I mean? So I use it. And it's like we were just talking about, like, the fear of going somewhere. I don't have that. You know what I mean? Because I trust in my higher power. So, like, I can go anywhere. And I'm just giving you an example. I used to go, you know what I'm saying, to a certain area, and I would get, you know what I'm saying, high or get drunk there. And then, not saying that I go over there and hang out today, but when I go there, I don't, and it's not like a specific destination, it's like an area, you know what I mean? I don't have, you know what I'm saying, I don't have that, okay, you know, that flashback of, you know what I'm saying, I used to get high here, you know what I mean? It's, honestly, I really don't even think about it as much as I think that I would, you know what I mean? I can go to these places, like, you know, Martin was just saying, like, you know, he's DJ, so he can go to these different establishments and play music, and people respect what he's doing, and it's not tempting. That economic, like, it doesn't have to be like a flashback moment or like a trigger. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be that, and because I trust in my higher power, it's not. I can go to these places, and whether we go to like the grocery store, because you know you do stupid shit everywhere. You know, you know what I'm saying? I can go to the grocery store and not be triggered. I can go, you know what I'm saying, through my hometown and not be triggered. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not saying go to, you know, a bar and hang out all day. It's not what I'm saying, but like, I used to work, you know what I'm saying, it was a bar. I didn't work at the bar, I worked in the kitchen, but it was in the front of the house. If I wanted to, it's right there. But I was never tempted to. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't something that was like, oh, okay, let me go over here and sit down and, you know what I'm saying, hang out for a little bit. Plus, the people that I worked with respected the fact that, you know, I'm in recovery. Like, I take my recovery seriously.
Same here.
And you know what I mean? It's not like I don't have to worry about, am I going to get triggered? Should I go here? Should I not go here? And in fact, a lot of the times, if I'm going to these places, there is potential that could help someone that day. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't want to say I like to go to these places, but I don't shy from going to these places either. You know what I mean? You know, if I'm going, I'm going. Yeah. You know?
So I've looked up the word timidity.
Timmy Diddy.
Timidity.
Look, it's T-I.
Yeah.
M-I-D. Timid.
Diddy.
I-T-Y.
Timmy Diddy.
Timidity.
Yeah.
Timidity.
Anyway, it's a noun, meaning lack of courage or confidence. Timidity.
Oh.
To be timid.
You guys love aggravating me with words, don't you?
To be timid.
To be timid. Thank you. You said that great. Let's move on.
Oh
Timmy Diddy.
Oh my gosh.
Timidity.
Timidity.
That's what we said.
It's timidity.
I gotta say, man, I've never really been. It may sound however it sounds, but it's, you know, I haven't been afraid of people.
Yeah.
Even in the madness, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was obliviously
Yeah.
naive.
Yes.
To
a lot of
Things.
places that I was in, possibilities of way things could go. It didn't matter where I was. Go downtown Chicago and just walk the streets. Like I've been there the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, and I just, Meridian, Mississippi was murder capital of the world. You know what I'm saying? And I just walking up down the streets, you know, not a fear in the world, you know. The economic insecurity will leave us. I have found in sobriety, economic insecurity was a big part of my fear out there. You know what I'm saying? I could have all the money, but I still was never enough.
Yeah.
You know, I have found in recovery, literally, God provides for me right on time. Not before, you know what I'm saying?
Precise.
Oh, I mean, I think I've shared this a couple times. There was like 5 days in a 7-day period. I wasn't working, but I was at the club, and my stomach would grumble, and I'd think to myself, "Man, I'm hungry." I mean, food would show up immediately, dude.
Yeah.
5 days out of 7 days.
Yeah.
I was sitting at the table there one day before they switched the room around, and I'm sitting there by myself. It wasn't a meeting or nothing. I was kind of reading a book or something, and I thought, my stomach grumbled. I thought, "Man, I'm hungry." Buddy come around the corner with 2 dishes of the smoked chili to give one of these to Martin. I was like, you know, so what do I do with that?
Yeah.
Get all of it? No.
No.
Go to the counter and share it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
Another day, sitting at the counter,
You know you're feeding yourself spiritually by doing that.
Yes.
sitting at the counter, and I'm like, my stomach grumbled again. And I'm like, "Man, I'm hungry." Heather walks in the door with pizza. "What's the pizza?" I'm like,
Yeah.
The other time, I walk into a Monday meeting where they do, you know, half of it is a
Yes.
speaker, and the other half is the,
sharing of it.
and Buddy brings in some deer stew, and I was sitting there eating it. It was the first time I ate
Yeah.
in recovery and cried.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ate in the madness too and cried too.
Yeah.
It had been so long since I had ate, and I ate that piece of pizza, and I'm crying while I'm eating the pizza.
Yeah.
Like I forgot what food was like.
Yes. But
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What it does for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It reminds me, like, whenever you said, like, the eating of the stew, and then instead of eating all of it, sharing it, it kind of, now I'm not comparing, okay? Please don't get that twisted. But it reminds me of, like, when, you know, my Lord and Savior broke bread, you know what I mean? And fed all these people with the fish and the bread, you know what I mean?
But you got to realize, the person that brought the pizza in
Yes.
is doing the same thing that he's doing. You know what I mean? Passing it, or she came in with leftover pizza.
Yeah.
And shit. Would you like
Would
some?
you like
You know,
it? Yeah.
and then he.
Right,
you
and
know.
it just paid it forward, you know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
right.
go, let's pass it
I just got this message. Shawty got the possum Snapple jeans, Crocs with the spurs.
What?
I have no. I need to talk to him about. That's not how that song goes. I'm gonna have to inquire about that a little further. Oh, geez, oh, Pete.
That was funny.
Yeah. No, but look, I still to this day share.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Went to dinner at the show, Sakura.
Sakura?
Sakura?
Sakura.
Not Sakura. Sakura.
Sakura.
Across from Waffle House up the road. It's,
Oh.
it's fast food hibachi.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You don't watch them. You don't watch them on the hibachi.
Yeah.
But that's how they do it, okay?
Oh, that's good.
And, bro, you get so much. Every time I eat there, I leave with a whole to-go box after I've ate.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. I mean, that to-go box will feed 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
After I've ate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Eat dinner at the house. I'll bring some dinner up here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's rewarding.
Yeah.
It is
Absolutely.
rewarding.
Yes. spiritually and physically.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the point.
We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us.
So what does intuitively? What do you get out from intuitively?
I feel like intuitively would
Google this.
I was getting ready.
Google this.
Oh, Google this.
is like without thinking about. You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
So like it's like I was saying the other day, like if I have to think about going
Where's my
somewhere,
phone again? Hear me?
You sure? I mean, it's brand new. You sure you want me to?
Well, I mean, it's like that's how it broke last time.
That was a request, not a. I mean, that sounded like an order. You really want me to slam it?
No, but I mean, that's how it broke.
You
And I
know what
was,
I say?
Slam my phone again.
yeah, that's just like the timidity.
timidity.
Don't. I
Well,
mean,
that's better. Lead with that one. Don't.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that's what you meant to say.
Yes, that is what I meant to say. Which you think there was going to be a fight or something?
Power moves.
Uh,
Power moves.
But I
Wow.
think it's like if I have to think about going somewhere or doing something or hanging with this person or anything like that, or like, is this right or is this wrong? That's where the intuitively comes in. Like, I don't have to think about it. You know what I mean? If the situation is brought to me, like, oh, hey, let's go hang out with these people right here, the answer is probably no. You know what I mean? Just because, like, I know just off of the back of, hey, do you want to go hang out with, these people? Already off top, I don't have to think about it. It's the answer is more than likely going to be no. Just because, like, if I have to think about it, probably shouldn't do it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? If I have to ask the question, like, is this right or is this wrong? Probably shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, that's, to me, that's what intuitively means. That's where that, I get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm good with that.
All right, on to the next one.
We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves.
I'll give you an example of that right there.
All right.
So, for me, I tried to, I find myself everywhere in the big book as far as like trying to drink moderations, trying to stop on the weekends and only do it on the weekends. Try all these different research and development situations that it says in the book. I tried all of that, and I couldn't do it. When I asked for help, finally, when it was really meant I needed help, he did for me what I couldn't do for myself at all. And that was sat me down, sat me real still, and then opened my mind to, really understand what willingness was to become sober and then to put the effort and the work into staying sober and really changing the person I was. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do that on my own. I tried over and over again. You know what I mean? So that's just an example for me. You know what I mean? I can go give you 100 different more, but that specifically, you know what I mean? I couldn't do it on my own. I absolutely could not do it on my own. And honestly, really, the couple of times that I did come into the rooms before I put the effort in to do that, I couldn't do it then either because I didn't have his help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't ask for his help. I didn't want his help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like once I really asked for help and I really wanted his help and I really started to grow spiritually and get closer with my higher power, that's whenever it began to work. You know what I mean? Plus, like I said, you got to put the effort in. You can't lean on a shovel and pray for a hole. You got to dig that hole.
Action.
Absolutely.
I know how to dig the hole,
Yeah.
but am I going to dig it?
Right.
That. You know what I mean?
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
I knew that you could.
Next.
Oh my God.
No. You have something?
No.
Man, you're going to have to work on that. Yeah, I need to look at that. So anyway,
I spilled coffee on my book.
my fire.
It gives a character.
It is
Yeah,
character.
now you and Martin almost have the same character.
Well, it's just little dots.
Oh,
you know,
well,
maybe
shoot fire.
Mine
That's
started
nothing
with just a little
like,
dot.
that's nothing like his character.
No, it's getting there though.
Yeah. Your character is almost throughout the book.
Everywhere.
It's the whole book. It gives
Camouflage.
It's got character.
Camel coffee.
It looks like it was from the BC era.
Before cake?
I think it passed you.
What?
Anyway,
Wow. That took me a second.
a little slow there, right?
Yeah, a little bit that time.
So, I had a couple stints in recovery. I think one of my last ones was around 2000. One of my first ones, should I say, was around 2002. Yeah, a little seasoned myself, but yeah, this time around, I was traveling South 65, and I was hit with a bright white light. It's in the middle of the night. It's like it's pretty late, and it came in the form of the Bullitt County Sheriff's and the spotlight. And they spotlight me as I was doing 80 mile an hour, 80 mile an hour down the interstate, and that was, I firmly believe that was God there. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't stop. I could not stop.
Right.
I could not stop. I still didn't stop.
Yeah.
You know, even in that first visit to the recovery, it's real brief stints of clean time.
Yeah.
Like I was just clean. It was just off.
Yeah.
It's the best way I can explain it. Didn't really feel good.
Right.
I wasn't happy, choice, and free.
Right.
I was just off.
Yeah.
Not once did I try and work a program. I was just attending meetings. Very sparsely. Okay. I did not have a relationship with a higher power.
Right.
Mostly, and I've shared this a couple times here recently, some of the suggestions in the rooms, okay?
Yeah.
Like, for instance, on the higher power, to suggest that an alcoholic or an addict should formulate some imaginary higher power.
Yeah.
It's ludicrous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm going to formulate a higher power that's going to co-sign some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like Anthony shared, you know, I finally, and like another friend in the room says, I thank God for the gift of desperation,
Yes.
otherwise known as God.
Yes.
Because of that, I went home and surrendered and prayed, and I mean the obsession of the crack form of cocaine was removed.
Yeah.
I just didn't need to marinate on that for a minute, because I was definitely possessed by a demon there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I even recited that in my head. I mean, I had done that shit before.
Right.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you, that last time was,
Yeah.
I had complete and utter control over me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like now, I can have a thought of it, and it's fleeting or whatever, you know. Then, if I had a thought of it, it was already a decision
Yeah.
we had made.
Yeah. Facts. It was going down.
Like,
Absolutely.
I mean, on the way to the place,
Yeah.
and like, very briefly, like, no.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes, you are.
Yeah. There was no fighting it. There was no.
No, absolutely not.
Yes.
So I took a look at it, and I do have an example of where God did something for me that I could not do for myself.
Okay, Mike, we want to share it.
Yes, I will share it.
Oh,
I have
yes.
shared it before, but okay. So meth was my vice, and it just like you just described the crack, it had complete control over me. It was
100%.
yeah. I kept getting in trouble, going to jail, going to jail, going to jail. So obviously, jail was not going to help me because I got better shit in jail than I did out on the streets sometimes. So, you know, it being my fifth offense, I knew I was going back to jail. And if I would have went back to jail, I would not be sitting here today.
Yeah.
And this chance that I got to go to rehab and get into a program was God doing for me what I could not do for myself.
Absolutely.
Because I guarantee you, I was not going to volunteer myself to go into any rehab and jail. I was just going to do the time, come back out, and keep going.
Yeah.
So that's my example of God doing for me what I could not do for myself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I've read this already,
Did you?
but after I just shared a few moments ago, I just read it again, and it was everything I just shared. It says, and God will generously provide all you need. Then you will always have everything you need and plenty left over to share with others.
Damn.
Literally.
Literally. That's sometimes, I guess just sometimes quick play, sometimes slow.
So look, I was reading right below that. It says we are now ex-alcoholics. And it says, but as ex-alcoholics, we could say that his explanation makes good sense. And then the next one says, but the alcoholic who has found this solution, who is properly armed with facts about himself, can generally win the entire confidence of another alcoholic in a few hours. So I remember when I was asked to give my lead, I went back to the healing place. The rehab I did not graduate from was actually the very last rehab that I left to get high. Okay. First of all, these people asked me to come out there to give my lead, so I did. I was literally, I think, a year and a month and a half into being sober and really into my recovery. So I go give my lead, and I can recall afterwards, like, there were so many of the guys that come to me like, hey, you sponsoring, like, we like your story, we can relate to it, this and that. But then, like, after I left, it was like I had, like, a battle with myself. You know what I mean? I should have said this. I probably should have said this instead of saying that.
Satan!
You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was like, I had to pray about it afterwards. Even after I gave my lead, I had to pray about it because it was a constant battle from the whole ride home. Campbellsville is like 40 minutes away from here, give or take. So it's a long ride. You know what I mean? And the whole way I was like battling with myself, like I should have said this, I should have done that. And then I prayed about it, and like while I was asleep, it was like I got this it wasn't like an epiphany, it wasn't like a dream, I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like you said everything that you needed to say, and you possibly helped somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just that right there, like, I gave my lead, and there were so many people that came up to me that was like, oh, I can relate to this. Like, you know what I mean? But we'd like to, maybe stay in touch. You know what I mean? And like that right there, it doesn't take a few hours. A lot of the times, you know what I mean? Especially if someone really wants to help, they're really, trying to take a different, a deeper look.
And if somebody really wants to be helped.
But yes, you know what I mean? Just the willingness to be helped. You know what I mean? And the willingness to take a look at what I'm doing. You know what I mean? When one person sees that in another person, it doesn't take hours. Possibly one whole hour. It could take longer than that. You know what I mean? There's some of us that are a little bit stubborn. I was one of them. Mm-hmm. But it's like we were talking about, I heard in the meeting the other day, it was like, I sat in that meeting at the right time with the right person who said the right thing. It didn't take a whole hour. It just took that one moment. That one, maybe a 5 minute, maybe it's just a 2 minute. You know what I mean? But it just takes that one moment I'll keep it on myself. It took that one moment for me to realize, like, I want what he's got. He knows what he's talking about. I can see it working for him. I want that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that right there, like, I don't know, just the whole little section right there sticks out to me a lot. You know what I mean? There for a while, I thought that I was unique. I thought I was accepted, or an exception, if you will. You know what I mean? Apart from and not a part of.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like now, even more so that I think about that right there. I will say that we are the same. You know what I mean? Yeah. We are the same. We're all looking for the same outlook, the same outcome. We're all been through some similar shit. May not be 100% the exact same shit, but it's similar. In very, 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 very many ways. You know what I mean? And it's like, we can help somebody. That's my goal. See, it says like, for me, it's like I fell in love with my mission. My mission was to help someone, and I didn't understand this. When I was a kid, I thought that whenever you figured out your purpose in life, you would die. That's what I thought. I'm a kid. I don't know any different. Today, I figured out my purpose, and it's to help somebody.
Yeah.
I'm fixing to help somebody right now.
Yeah.
There are people out there that have said to me, because I'm big on, saying you got to pray on it, you got to pray on it.
Mhm.
There are people that have actually looked me dead in the face and said, I have prayed on it and I'm not getting answers. Well, about to bust that bubble because I never was a person that would say God ain't answering it, but I kept looking for the answer that God was giving me and thinking I wasn't getting it yet, but all along I was, because God answers prayers more ways than you think. Like I've sat in these rooms after praying on something and the answer came through somebody else's voice. God answers prayers, you just got to pay attention, because there are a lot of times the answer's right there in front of you or being said to you and you're just not putting one and one together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and my belief or stance on that is God answers all my prayers immediately, maybe even before I pray them. I will not receive that blessing until I am ready to do so.
And when you do it, you'll do it timidity.
Timidity.
Oh, I-
Yeah.
Timothy, you did it.
Timidity.
Timmy Diddy. Yeah, I had something else. I don't know what it was though. Oh yeah. Oh man, I splashed myself in the eye with ketchup the other day.
Wow.
Yeah. I got hindsight.
Yeah. Yes.
I went to the doctor the other day. He found out what was wrong with me too.
Did he?
Yes.
What did he
He
say?
said there on my left side of the brain, there's nothing right, and on the right side of my brain, there's nothing left.
Get it?
Oh,
Got it.
did yes. Sorry,
Good.
I was reading page 254, and it's
254.
It's
254.
It's just the
254.
at a glance.
At a glance.
At a glance, the 10th step.
At a glance. As
Yeah,
some
it's-
would say.
The inventory, the daily inventory that
Mm-hmm.
we take.
That I don't do. No, I'll look at that.
Yes, you will.
What do you mean you don't do it?
I don't do.
Why?
Well, I did well.
Just
I-
curious. Why?
Well, because when I got to my 10th step and I worked it with my sponsor, and he told me to do this here for 7 days straight.
Yeah.
And I did it for 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't understand. Why did you stop? Okay,
Well, because he said do it for 7.
but you did it for 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so why do you stop after that?
Because he only said do it for 7.
It's a
Yeah, but I followed directions.
daily.
He said 7. I did more than was asked.
Okay, so what do you?
So basically, what he's saying is he was only asked to do it 7. He did not follow instructions very well because he did it for 8, and then he stopped doing it.
I mean, that's what I do. From what I understand, it's supposed to be an everyday thing.
Yeah.
My sponsor says that to have a good day tomorrow, I must start tomorrow at the end of this day.
Yes, that's when tomorrow.
The daily inventory. That's how you have a good day tomorrow, is with the inventory
Of today.
of today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My disease mind says, you didn't harm nobody today, so there ain't no need.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's object.
Looking in progress.
Heard.
Okay, so while we're whatever we're doing, dead stale air. Anyway,
No.
so I was sitting at the house the other night. You know, I was about to go to bed, and man, dude, I think about recovery all the time. It's the only thing that goes through my mind.
It stays on my mind as well.
And I was climbing into bed, and like it just out of nowhere, how it works. Okay, separate that. How
Yes.
honesty, open-minded, and willingness, comma, it works.
Wow,
I was like,
I like it.
damn. Like how it's not just how the program works. It's honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. Hesitation, pause.
It works.
It works. I was like, man, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. Keep coming back.
Keep coming back. So, on with need pulling further. On page 255.
Oh shit, fire.
And where you got your finger, it's actually marked. Yeah.
Why?
Because we went over this once in a meeting.
So, these are the 4 rules.
4. There's only 4 rules. The rest are suggestions.
Absolutely. The first one. The rule is we must be hard on ourselves, but always considerate of others.
Boom.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Rule 2. Our rule is not to avoid a place where there is drinking if we have a legitimate reason for being there
Like DJing.
or working.
As a job, yes.
Or disc jockey,
Right.
they call it.
Rule 3. Live and let live is the rule. I feel like it should be a comma, let go and let God, but
Boom.
Wow.
you know what I mean? And then the 4th rule, this I was just reading a second ago. It says, at the beginning of recovery, a man will take, as a rule, one of 2 directions. He may either plunge into a frantic attempt to get on his feet in business, or he may be so thrilled and enthralled by his new life that he talks or thinks of little else.
Yep.
And, just back to what you were just saying about constantly thinking about, recovery, you know what I mean? That is a lot of what I do think about. Actually, it's just about everything that I really think about, you know what I mean? There may be little instances where something will happen and I find myself thinking about whatever it was that happened. But I mean, for the most part, it's what can I do to help someone else? How can I do this to help someone else? And then, is this harmful to someone else, or is it helping someone else? And then, of course, like Sean was just saying, that honesty, open mind, and that willingness, like, yes. And for me, like, because of my job, except for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this last week, I can't get. I mean, I could get to a meeting earlier in the afternoon, but I got to take a friend to work. You know what I mean? And I don't want to leave. I think it's rude to just get up and leave a meeting. I personally think that people do it all the time. If that's what you got to do, it's what you got to do. I personally do not like showing up to a meeting and then leaving in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? So I pick up a friend. I gotta take him to work. He's gotta be at work a whole hour before I get there. So coming down for a meeting at 12 o'clock, having to leave at like 12:45 so I can make it to pick him up to get him to work and then me go to work. That's a lot of driving. Plus it's a lot of like, you know what I mean? So I push the meetings to the Saturday and Sunday, and then that's when I get most of my recovery. I'm usually here a lot of the times all day Sunday and a lot of the day Saturday.
Right.
I would like to come more, you know what I mean? I would have came Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. However, I did not want to get anyone else sick. You know what I mean? That feeling that I had that day, those days, were terrible. Absolutely terrible. I've never felt my stomach hurt like that ever in my life. You know what I mean? And yeah, like I guess that's how I can tell when someone's taking their recovery seriously. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the times I'm constantly thinking about like how can I get to the meeting and still make it to work? You know what I'm saying? Without wearing myself out. Because a lot of times I don't even get out of work until like 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? So me trying to get up a little bit earlier, you know what I mean? Plus a lot of us know when you get off work, I can't anyway. I can't just go home, lay down, and go to sleep. You know what I mean? I gotta wind down. So if I get home at 3:30, I'm usually not actually asleep until like 5 or 6 in the morning. You know what I mean? and then it's like I only got like 4 hours of sleep, and I got to go to work and do it again. So it's like, how can I make these meetings? You know what I'm saying? Or how can I get to these meetings without wearing myself out, or without, you know what I mean? To me, that's like, that's what I think about. You know what I mean? And even more so, like, what recovery has done for me, and how can my recovery impact someone else? You know what I mean? That's the kind of things that I've been thinking about, especially when it comes down to like recovery and like what it's done for me and what my recovery looks like. You know, because before it would have been never any of that.
John?
Martin,
We know each other's names.
together, they're sharp.
Well, how are we going to include him in that? You have to add a hoodie.
Chardon Wood.
No.
Shardy?
Shark Anthony.
Shartantony.
Shartoni.
Shartonium.
Good morning, Wood.
No. No.
I had to get it in.
I know. Gets me every time.
Oh, shoot, fire.
That would hurt.
Shoot fire.
Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. It'd be coming out of a torch.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Surprise bidet.
No.
that's funny.
Is it though?
Yes, because I have a. There's a reason he said that.
Oh, yeah? Let's hear it.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
not
Heard.
yet. Not yet, buddy.
Heard.
I guess that could, be of use during a Shark episode.
Oh.
So, Grapefuls.
John?
Martin.
What do you?
Good morning, Wood.
No.
What's good, Wood?
What's good? My name is Anthony. I'm a grateful recovering alcoholic.
Hi, Anthony.
What up?
Today I'm grateful for coffee. I'm grateful for my recovery. I'm grateful for having the willingness to help someone today, and for my higher power relieving the obsession of the alcohol and of the drugs, and you know what I'm saying, from my mind. You know what I mean? I'm grateful for my family, for you all, for this podcast, for the viewers of this podcast. I'm just grateful to be grateful today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm grateful for, of course, my higher power, the ability to have a relationship with him, the promises. I'm very grateful for the promises. Very grateful for this podcast. Grateful for my family. You guys, I can't express enough how necessary you are in my life. So I really appreciate that. I'm grateful for that.
Amen. Hallelujah. You're going to get a witness
How you
from the
doing?
congregation.
Timidity.
Timothy.
No.
Timothy.
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 Timmy did it.
Timidity. The word of the day. Timidity.
Dimity?
No, timidity.
Dimity.
I am grateful. I'm grateful for programs of recovery, a new lease on life, the relationship that I have with God today, the fact that He never gave up on me when I give up on myself numerous occasions. Grateful for Jesus Christ. I'll leave you all with this question. What do you give the one who has everything for Christmas? And its birthday is on Christmas. My life and Imagine going to your birthday party and everybody opening up stuff and receiving all these gifts. And you're not receiving nothing.
You are receiving something if you're that person. You're receiving more than anybody with any amount of gifts that they got in front of them. Huh.
Ta-da, TTFN.
Oh, dear. That was big.
Dim titties.
No.
Hey guys, keep coming back. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Comment. Oh, wait. Any thoughts on the live thing yet?
It's alive.
I think it's possible. I think that we could make it happen. Absolutely. I feel like what we need to do is figure out the location.
Yes. So comment if you've got any ideas on us doing a live podcast somewhere, and we'll just go from there. Just wanted to throw that out there because we're not. I've gotten one response on it, and that person is volunteering the equipment to shoot the cast with. They say they have the equipment to be able to shoot it with.
I heard someone say that they would like to see that, but like I said, we just need a location, really. I mean, I think it could work. I think it will work. We just got to figure out. We got to, brainstorm whether that be the comments or between the three of us or however we're
Or
gonna
both.
Or
Comment.
Comment.
A location.
Yeah.
And I think that really that once we get that part down, the rest will
Fall into
come
place.
later. Absolutely.
All right.
Well, the location would have to be.
Location. If you
Yeah.
build it, they will come.
Yes, that is true.
God, grant me the
The
serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference just for today.
Amen. Wait a minute. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as a pathway to peace, taking as He did the sinful world as it is, not as I would have it. Trusting that He will make all things right if I surrender to His will, that I may be reasonably happily in this life and supremely happy with Him in the next.
One day at a time. What?
Amen.
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 Sweet Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus.
No, that was